Hey guys, it's Raven Scry here this evening again. Today I've decided just to do a bit of casual browsing in the crypto market. As I've shared some of these before with you guys and you've seemed to enjoy them, so I thought I'd include you in my evening sort of scroll through the different cryptos. Now I've been seeing that the market is moving. Hence why I'm like, I've just felt to, have a browse. It's not the best time to buy when everything's pumping, clearly, but it was a little bit of a, nudge to be like, okay, let's look at a few things. In saying that, I'm already majority in, so I have been in since last year, toward the end of the year, when my magpie friends kept knocking on the window saying, time to pack your bags and get on with it. So I did, which was a blessing, actually. I'm just looking to kind of look through and see if there's any that catch my eye and any that I just want to tune into. I know there's so many that you guys are interested in, and but I'm just going to, rather than get too overwhelmed by it, I'm just going to take a scroll and see if anything draws my eye or just see where I want to stop. And tune in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to invite spirit close to blend with my energy and to allow me to open up to the guidance and the intuition of what they may wish to share. Okay, so it's interesting. As I scroll, I see XRP and I'm like, whoa, I just feel like there's so many people who have XRP, what's going to happen? And I resist XRP for some reason, but I see a bomb exploding with XRP. Now, I don't know whether that's positive or negative, but in the way that it's coming through, it's like there's a bomb with a little... you light the end of the bomb and it's like counting down until it goes bam, and it explodes. So perhaps, it could be a positive thing, but there is some sort of countdown taking place with that one. But I'm going to leave that one there and move along. Avalanche, as I connect to Avalanche, it's like I'm seeing and hearing sixes. There is this sense that it's not, it's quite an expanse, what they're showing me. It's like there's a big space, and it's not yet kind of, I don't know, it's not yet active or something. It's not yet full of, it's like you build something and people come. It's like an atmosphere that there's nothing really in yet. There's a few things, but it's still sparse. And I feel as though that's going to pick up over time, but it's just what Spirit wishes to show me around that one. Chainlink. It's inevitable, I hear Chainlink. Yes. 13 is a significant number. This week, 13s have been coming in a lot. I'm trying to think where they were synchronizing with me, but if there's any specifics with that, no, it's not really coming to mind. But I just feel like Chainlink is inevitable, and remember this whole thing that comes in like this yes. From other times, there's a yes with this one. And I just see the strength, it's like it's moving and there's a solidity and solid movement up. A lot of strength as we move into these higher bull run territories. So that's a good strongy, that one. Polkadot, I feel like there's a shakiness going on with Polkadot. But I also see like big candles up as well. So it's like, it's shaky and then whoop, up. Shaky, up. It's almost like, there's a shaky, there's a worry, there's a within the market, within the people watching it, observing it, and then boom, it shoots up. This could be, when everything starts to move. But I'm seeing like high candles and then whoa down, like there's some. It's as if that Bitcoin's kind of taken off and it's taken off with it, to some kind of high degree, but then it's kind of pulling back. As I connect into Polkadot and just to ask and just see if it's like they talk about stages and levels with it. It's like it has a big pump, but then it kind of cools off there, and there's sort of another level of stage it's going through. Whether this is like a reaccumulation stage or whether this is just the maturity of the project as it develops. It's like more things are being built on it in that time. It's like it shows me this, that big pump, then it's cooling off, but then in saying that, it's like people are starting to come in at that time. There's all this kind of bustling action coming in. And then there's kind of this sideways, and then boom, there's another kind of leg of that. So, yeah, interesting. Okay. Polygon. Seeing big triangles with Polygon. Interesting. They're wanting to reference the three sides of a triangle. But it's very direct. It's like it's on a trajectory that's very direct within its movement. And it's very, how can I say, it's like very solid, very direct. And I ask, as we move through with Polygon, with Matic, so it's almost like there's a cloudedness coming over. Okay, I want clarity here, because I feel as though this is important to speak to. They're showing me pink with this one as well. It's like they're almost changing the colour of it to pink, or they're overlapping something with pink with Polygon. They're showing me boom, boom, boom. Yes, movement, up, strong, strength. Talking about VCs liking this one. I see, men in suits, businessmen being involved here. Is what they're showing me. Okay, I'm going to skip some of these ones. ICP, I don't feel very drawn to it. Don't feel drawn to ICP. Why am I saying that? I don't know, there just feels like there's something drama, something drama going on in ICP. Like, I'm not saying it's not going to do well, but there's some sort of drama. SHIB. Yeah, it's like SHIB inevitably will have quite a decent rise. But it's interesting too, because it's like they show me quite a few of them doing this big leg up. So I feel like it's going to be when everything starts to move. And then there's this kind of pullback that takes place. So in regards to SHIB, like Shiba Inu, it's like they show it going up, then going across and down, and then having another leg. I feel like they just keep showing similar motions to the market. Litecoin. Litecoin's interesting. Its energy is so like... It's like I feel to touch Litecoin, and it is like it's metal. There's metal, coldness with this one. I'm not too sure why they're wanting to speak in this way to the project, but it's like cold, and it's like it's taking me into a cold room and a freezer room. And it's like I can see my breath, in this freezer. And I asked the significance of this with Lightroom. They're talking about Lightroom. Interesting. Oh, gee, what's happening to me? My brain's gone a bit weird with connecting today with this. that could have been an interesting slip up. Litecoin. Woof. Okay, so it's as if there's not enough interest or something, or enough. It's like it's lacking something. And again, I'm not dissing Litecoin, and I'm certainly not saying it's not going to do well, but there's something. It's like they're saying there's not enough with it. Perhaps it's not enough in the project. I don't know, but they put me in this cold room, like a freezer room that now I've called a light room. Litecoin. I don't know. I'm going to leave you with that one. Interesting. I'm going to just switch all the way down. Okay, I'm going to go to Cosmos Hub Atom. There's this sense with this one, like they show me like macro, micro. They're showing me paralleling here. They're showing me this large a planet. They're showing me like a massive planet that is just in space spinning. And, I asked to sort of see a little bit more of its movement. And I just feel this strength with it. Like it's just kind of moving up and rising and expanding. And it's actually moving in a very different way than a lot of the others. It's just like got this rise to it, this rise and this expansion. Which is quite interesting. Feels strong in the way that it comes through. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to maybe do some more in the next video. So they're not too long, and it doesn't get too overwhelming for you and for me. So the next one I'm going to do is IMX Immutable X. I'm hearing it's glowing, and I'm seeing like little fireworks and sparks. It's active, there's active light, fun, positive energy with this one. And it just has this joy and this fun with it. And, as we move, I see it going straight up. Like there's these, some of them have candles that sort of shoot up, but this one has quite a deep, quite a big candle that is like moving upwards, not across and up. It's kind of like boom up. So it's going to have some very decent pumps, I think. Immutable X. So that's a good one. And the last one I'm going to leave you with is Celestia, TIA. It's interesting. They show me a snail. It's like this, talking about it being slow at first. And actually, I don't think that it has been slow necessarily, from what I know of this project. But, I don't know that much about them, but about a lot of these projects. But Celestia, TIA, okay. Slow at first, but then they're talking about picking up speed, rapid speed, and sixes again. There's this reference to sixes. And they're talking about sixes being watching for sixes. It's interesting that they've connected it like this. It's like they're showing that when there's strong movement, strong synchronicity or correlation with Celestia, there's reference to sixes. So, there'll be sixes around you and you'll be shown sixes that will connect to this when there's action or there's something taking place with it. So this is kind of what they're bringing through. So that's kind of cool. And I know I said that was going to be the last one, but I'm thinking the last one I want to leave it on is Near. I just feel like there's a strength with Near. Undeniable. I hear gold. I hear golden. And they're talking about parties. Help me to understand this, Spirit. What do you mean golden parties with Nia? It's like people celebrating. There's a lot of people gathering and celebrating. And I see them on boats and just like, I see champagne and I see this kind of very cliche celebrating on the water. But it's like they've made a lot of money from near. I feel as though it's a future scene here. Threes, yes, I feel good with this near. Near is good. I like it. So I'm going to leave it there and come back to you with another one soon. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a nice Friday evening, even though it may not be your Friday evening there, but I certainly am. The sun's going down, and we're just digging into crypto. Okay, I'll catch you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.